That's a lot of money. I mean, that's how these collections go. I mean, Pokemon cards blew up the last couple of years, so the prices just skyrocket. People are going crazy with these cards. I mean, in Japan, there was this major case of a guy committing grand theft Pokemon. This is not even a joke. This is not the April Fool segment. I don't think there's gonna be any April Fool segment.
No, it's just gonna.
Life is already crazy enough too.
It's just gonna. I think this podcast is gonna sound like it, but it's not.
Yeah, like, hey guys, Sega Dreamcast Mini and a guy committing grand theft Pokemon cards in Japan, just straight up like.
Yeah, so a man was arrested for alleged Pokemon card.
This podcast is personalized, is hosted by Pinky Culture and
Dragon Queen.
Dreamcast Mini has been confirmed. This may or not be a April Fool's joke because they said that it's either going to be the Dreamcast Mini or the SG-1000 or the SC-3000. Those are like
really obscure. Yeah, Sega console things.
Yeah, not sure if that was an early April Fool's joke, but this may or may not be an April Fool's joke. Like, yeah, Dreamcast Mini, guys. And look, watch. Like, if that doesn't come out, they're going to be like, oh, guys, it's just April Fool's, guys. He's going to use that as a... And I turned on my Switch today, and I checked if Mario 35 was really taking off, and it was. You can't even, like, access the servers or anything. You can't, like, play the game.
It's gone. Mario's dead.
Yeah.
The same if you go into the eShop, you can't get Mario 35 and you can't get the Mario 3D All-Stars collection. If you're lucky, maybe it's out there somewhere in the wild, in the stores, possibly. They still have some stock left, but that's it. Mario's dead.
Yep. Mario's gone. I mean, look, this is, I know, like, every time people talk about video game news on April 1st, like, it's a little awkward. But, like, this is serious. Like, there's not any Mario left.
Although, I find it funny how CNN covered it.
Yeah, CNN was, like, I don't know. They took the memes too seriously, and they were like, oh, people thinking that Mario's gonna die. I'm like, like, how stupid are you? Oh, man. Retard moment. Well, that's CNN for you. It's the mainstream media, you know. They always, it's a game of telephone with these people. And more blackpilling, more upsetting news, more depressing news. We got the PSP and the PS3.
And the PSvita.
And the PSvita, the stores, or the stores are shutting down for that. Like, you're not going to be able to download games for those systems. Yeah. So, if you have that, you might as well get all your games out because they're going to basically shut the whole thing down. And meanwhile, Xbox has full-on backwards compatibility. That's crazy to me. Like, wow, man.
Yeah, so start collecting these PSP, PS3, PS Vita games. It's just
start collecting Switch. I'll collect, like, if you have physical media, like, don't just like, if you want to keep it, like, just keep it. Like, sure, yeah, if you want to trade in games, that's fine, but, like, there's going to be stuff that you might want to keep, limited edition stuff.
Because a lot of, I've been noticing, apart from the fact that the Mario 3D All-Stars collection is skyrocketing in price on eBay, the PSP, PS3, and PS Vita, and everything, and anything that's going to be, like, in the 3DS, everything is going to be, like, shutting down is stores, and you can't get any more games, just start getting them physically, and then just rack up a collection that's gonna appreciate over time.
Yeah, that's what happened with GameCube. Now GameCube games are worth a lot. This was gonna happen later on with the Wii U. In the future, the Wii U games are gonna be worth a lot, and Wii U's gonna be.
Oh, it's gonna be so weird.
Yeah, like people can look back on the Wii U like, hey, what happened to the Wii U? And it's like boomers, the boomers of the future, like, like, oh, oh my god, it's gonna be selling for like a lot of money. This how it always is. So it's good to keep your stuff because it might sell for more in case you need that extra cash. So for more news, we got, speaking of cash, we got like a Pokemon card, specifically a Charizard first edition holographic card.
Yeah, the holo card. It's mint condition. Probably, I think it was the grade 10, which is the highest grade, or at least close to that. I'm pretty sure it was grade 10 because it sold for 300K. Well, a bit over 300K.
I have the amount right here. It's 311,800.
Sounds about right.
That's a lot of money. That's like, wow, that's a lot of money. I mean, that's how these collections go. I mean, Pokemon cards blew up the last couple of years, so they're, the prices just skyrocket. People are going crazy with these cards. I mean, in Japan, there was this major case of a guy committing grand theft Pokemon. This is not even a joke. This is not the April Fool segment. I don't think there's gonna be any April Fool segment.
No, it's just gonna.
Life is already crazy enough too.
It's just gonna. I think this podcast is gonna sound like it, but it's not.
Yeah, like, hey guys, Sega Dreamcast Mini and a guy committing grand theft Pokemon cards in Japan, just straight up like.
Yeah, so a man was arrested for alleged Pokemon card heist. A Tokyo man was arrested as a suspect in a heist to steal Pokemon cards inside a trading card store. So this happened March 29th. Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department announced that they were investigating a 28-year-old, I won't say their name, who allegedly climbed a 6-story building to break into the card store on top of floor, as reported by Kotaku. Roughly 80 Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards were stolen from the store, along with cash and a total of 11,940 in value. So when they interviewed him, he said that he did this because he was paying off a debt.
Wow. I mean, Japan, I don't know what kind of debt, but in Japan, gambling debt is very common. We don't know what it is, so I'm saying, like, statistically, it could be that. Like, or he probably got involved with, like, Yakuza. Yeah, those people exist. That's not just a video game. Those people actually exist.
Okay, but we're not here to speculate anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a podcast. I think we could speculate.
Right. Well, we also don't want to. We also don't want to make people believe that was the case. According to article, it doesn't say anything more, so I'm not
right.
Sure.
Exactly, but like we're just speculating because like this is just I don't know. This story kind of blew up, and it's probably going to become a high-profile case, so everyone's going to have their take. And
maybe
it's just funny, like making this is the whole thing's a meme. Like just making people are going to be cracking jokes at this on the socials. And it's funny. It's like I literally put the Grand Theft Pokemon as the cover of this episode for those of you just listening in audio. So yeah, and we got some news about Doom. We got Doom 1, 2, and 3 for the Switch and PlayStation 4 by Limited Run Games as a physical copy.
Yeah, I love Limited Run Games. They always do this. They release physical copies of either obscure or games that don't really have like physical versions of of the games anymore, so they put it out. Sometimes they even they let people like say, hey, we want to see this game, get a physical copy, and they might actually do it. So yeah, I think part of it is because Doom is relevant at the moment because of Doom Eternal, and now Doom 3 is coming to VR.
Nice segue there. I was actually going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doom 3 is going to be on VR, but for what? PC or like this? Do you know what?
I just saw their tweet. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, because I want to know if it's going to be like PlayStation VR or PC VR.
So yeah, Limited Run Games is awesome. You guys should follow them on the socials. They've released all kinds of games physically. Oh, they actually I picked up their No More Heroes 1 and 2.
It says here it's gonna be on PlayStation VR. Yeah, it's gonna be on PlayStation VR. Okay.
Well, yeah, because
yeah, it's gonna be a PlayStation VR game. I mean, PlayStation VR game seems to be like a strong competition for the VR on PC. Now, obviously, I think VR on PC is better in the sense because it has more features. It just has more infrastructure behind it. It's been around for longer. But the PlayStation is probably like a cheaper alternative, and it comes with the system already. So I feel like this is a strong competitor right there, like better for consumers, like because the VR is expensive. So, but the PC has more like to it, like more features, all this crazy stuff. I I would try it for PC, not to play video games, but I would like to try the other stuff, like look at Google Maps and things like that. Just like watch movies or just hang out with like you could like do social networking and all kinds of crazy stuff like.
Oh yeah, so the Doom physical release for Doom 1 and 2 and 3 is gonna have the regular that's gonna come out for the Switch and the PS4, and then they're gonna have collector bundles, so collector editions with extra stuff on them. I forget what it was, but I saw their socials about it. It looks really cool. I'm only getting the Switch one, and it's just the regular version, but like the collector stuff looks really cool.
Right.
See if I could pull that up.
Yeah, I don't know. Doom
Yeah,
is cool.
it's if I'm not mistaken, is going on sale tomorrow.
You have Doom Eternal, right? You
I
can
do.
play that on.
I do.
Yeah.
I switched it over to. Okay, so I have Doom Eternal. It doesn't make sense for me to have it on my Switch Lite.
So you put it on.
I put it on my Animal Crossing Switch because, well, it makes sense.
Yeah, to play it on TV instead. Yeah.
No, it's my Animal Crossing Switch.
Oh right, because Animal Crossing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's why we couldn't that we didn't get to do an episode on Doom Crossing Day. That was fun.
Yeah. But the 1 year anniversary of Animal Crossing is basically Doom Crossing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So because it came out the same day as Doom, and a lot of memes came out of it. But also when I was playing Animal Crossing, like they were aware, the game was aware that it was his 1 year anniversary, and you got like some kind of cake in the game and all kinds of like game just added stuff like, oh, you get this, and the game acknowledges that it's 1 year anniversary. I thought it was like a nice touch. Like it's a game that pays a lot of attention to detail and things like that. So that's Doom.
Oh yeah, so I just found it. It's a pre-orders go on sale tomorrow, April 2nd at 10 a.m. Eastern. If you're here on Eastern time, if not, look it up. I can't tell your time zones.
There you go. They could
see you in hell.
Yeah, you could get your Doom collection right there for PS4, which is PS5 compatible if you have PS5, or the Switch. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah, the collector edition is there's a 8 gigabyte USB floppy disk. And there's a keychain. There's a Doom comic. Yeah, there's a steel book. It looks really cool. There's a metal key card replica. Yeah, it looks really the special edition, collector's edition looks really cool.
Well, that's great.
So yeah, just wanna give everyone a heads up.
Yep. I want to talk about Cyberpunk.
Oh no.
This has come back into the sphere, the vernacular.
It doesn't ever go away.
Yes, it went away for a bit because we kind of got distracted with like Switch Pro news and all kinds of like other news. But Cyberpunk is back in the conversation because they released a patch that's over 40 gigabytes. I think it's about 44 gigabytes for a new patch for Cyberpunk. And they took it off PlayStation Store, so I think it's only on PC and Xbox. Yeah, they took it off the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So it's on the PC and Xbox, and they added a 44 gigabyte patch that basically fixes a bunch of issues that Cyberpunk had. And now I guess you could like actually play the game. I think that's what it is, right? You can actually like play the game now.
I'm not quite sure. I haven't really heard any feedback yet because we just heard about this now.
Yeah, I heard some feedback that like people that already had it on PlayStation, already had it on console, on Xbox as well, that they didn't get the patch right away. That it still played as if it didn't have it because they had the same glitches. So I think that like it takes a while for it to actually like sink in or for it to apply it. I mean, that's what I heard. A few things like, oh, this patch hasn't, like nothing happened. Like, so I think you gotta wait a day or two for it to arrive to all consoles and all devices. So yeah, it's such a big game in terms of size, It's insane. Like now, this is the thing why like you're gonna have to buy like external hard drives for your console and all this stuff because um, these games are costing us so much memory. And even if you buy a physical copy, you still have to download a bunch of patches, a bunch of extra stuff. Or some games, like I think a disc only holds so much memory, so you have to download the rest of it, which is just it's a whole thing, and it's like, geez, you can't escape the insane memory cost. So you're probably going to be forced to buy extra memory if you want to have a good library or you have games. Thanks to games like Cyberpunk, all these the Call of Duty and all these AAA like games are going to take up a lot. Like 1 terabyte. Is a lot of what they come with 1 terabyte, and then no, Xbox came 1 terabyte. PlayStation came with was it 850 or something? But the problem is that it eats up some memory. So it says 1 terabyte, but you might end up with like 800, 900 something because just to maintain the system, it requires like a chunk of memory, like a 10% amount of memory just to like run the whole thing. So you don't even get the full package of terabyte of the storage. That's the problem. That's also a problem nowadays. A system could advertise itself as a certain amount of memory, but you end up getting less than what that is, and then that already gets eaten up 1/5 of your memory already by one game. That's already insane. Like now you're gonna be forced to buy external hard drives just to have like a certain normalcy in your thing. This is also for PCs because, games on PC, still the same amount, still the same issues. You're going to have to buy external stuff or buy another, memory thing. At least in PC you could save some money though, but yeah. Speaking of patches, I got some good news. It's, right? In Super Nintendo World, right? That's the theme park?
Oh yeah, the theme park in Japan.
They have a patch for the Mario Kart ride. So, we went from Cyberpunk patch to Mario Kart patch. But this time it's Mario Kart in real life.
Yeah, for the Mario Kart ride at the theme park in Japan. Apparently it runs on a game engine, so they're able to do patches. I was like, that what?
Yeah, it says here, Nintendo says that Super Nintendo World Mario Kart ride is basically a game they can patch and update whenever they want. So we can keep updating and upgrading because it's in a game engine. That's crazy. Like, I didn't think that was even possible for a ride to be running on a game engine. And that fact that it could just update like a game would. Like, that's already, like... That's not an April Fool's joke. That's
just kind of meta.
That's just a real article saying, like, yeah, like... the theme park updates. Theme park patch just dropped. Oh my god, that's the level we're at right now. Oh my god. Got any more?
I do actually.
All right.
So if anyone has their eye on the Fire Emblem 30th year anniversary edition. It's available on Amazon right now. There's low stock. It was $50, but it jumped over to $100. But it looks like it's still available. So hopefully by the time people hear this, it might still be available. And the other thing is Oddworld Soulstorm. So the collector's audition. Yeah, I didn't make that up. That's just what it says.
Right.
Audition.
Yeah, I got it.
Get it? Haha.
Yeah.
So. For the PS5 is up for pre-order on Amazon for $150, and the standard edition, that's funny, is for $50 also on Amazon. The game will launch on the PS Plus next week. It's just gonna drop there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, if anyone wants to play Oddworld Soulstorm, you could just go play on the PlayStation Store.
There you go.
Yeah, the collector's edition looks really cool. There's a figure, there's a keychain, there's some art prints, there's an exclusive metal case, there's a small art book, a tattoo, I'm guessing. Oh, stickers. I'm guessing that's not like obviously it's just a patch on one. But yeah, it looks really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's yeah, the game is launching next week.
Next week, guys. All right. Anything else? Cause I think I went through my list.
Yeah, sadly the if anyone of Monster Hunter Rise fans, it's funny enough that the Nintendo Switch Pro controller went on sale, but it sold automatically and it's sold out already.
Wow.
I know on their website, which is I didn't even know. I didn't even know that they. It makes sense that it was on their website, but then it was back up and then it sold out again. But the
Monster Hunter is doing great in terms of sales and things like that. Like people that never even heard of it and never even played it, like are playing it now, and it's almost like turned it almost into the mainstream. So that I mean that's interesting. Not a big Monster Hunter guy, but like yeah, I'm glad that.
Oh, the Monster Hunter Rise Deluxe Edition system, the Switch, is it's still on the Nintendo website for $369.
All right.
$370.
All right. Well, that's something. You can't get the Pro Controller, but at least you could get the.
You could get the Switch.
The Switch itself. If you don't have a Switch and you want to play Monster Hunter, just get the bundle, the deluxe edition thing.
Yeah, it feels like we didn't have as much news, but
it's like I feel like we have quality over quantity because like the news stories are been a little wacky and crazy. And then the usual, like, this game updates, here's a new game, things like that.
And again, it was also April Fool's, so
and it's April
watch out today.
Yeah, watch out for, like, fake news and stuff. But, like, overall, there's not, like, that much there's, like, not that much going on this week. Other than, like, the end of Mario.
Oh, yeah, actually, the E3 2021 is going to be an all-digital show. It's a free event for all attendees, it says. So you can watch it online.
So it's all digital?
It's all digital, but for press and, people with special passes, that are just there to work the show or,
right.
They have, like, a limited capacity. But other than that, it's all digital show.
But when is E3? Like, what day?
Let me see. I
just watch it online, right? Like,
yeah.
Just put it on.
I don't know if a date has...
Put it on YouTube, put it on the TV.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a date yet. But yeah, look out for E3.
Alright,
it should be in the summer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's always in the summer.
Oh, yeah, I think... this is the event will rebrand as Electronic Entertainment Experience instead of Expo. It's planned to run for a week starting June 13. And incorporate 3 days of broadcast content, followed by a consumer experience powered by an official E3 app.
Yeah, this summer's gonna be fun, right?
Well, yeah.
There's gonna be Fall Guys for the Switch.
Yeah.
In the summer, and then we got E3.
Yeah, when is
we might get more Nintendo announcements.
That's true, and
that's something that ever since Direct, the Direct had some stuff like Splatoon 3, but it's not like that was like the biggest bombshell. Like I feel like some people were not as satisfied with the Direct as always, but yeah.
At the end,
I feel like E3 is gonna have some news.
Yeah, at the end of this month, don't forget Pokemon Snap, the new Pokemon Snap game, April 30th. As for stuff that's coming out in the summer, apart from like Fall Guys finally come to the Switch, gosh, I've been waiting. Is Ratchet and Clank also coming? Obviously not to the Switch, but like the new Ratchet and Clank coming out finally.
Oh yeah, right. I thought that was that wasn't a launch title.
No, that was.
Oh my god, I didn't even.
Yeah, I think it's finally coming. I think it's coming out this summer. I have to double check.
Oh wow.
I know, it's taken a minute, but they put the 2016 one up. I think you could just as a play at home initiative. I think it was.
Okay.
And No More Heroes 3. It's coming out in August. For No More Heroes fans. Hello.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, and if we do get the Switch Pro, people say if we do get it for the holiday, they will have to announce it during late summer probably.
Yeah, so or maybe for E3.
Or E3.
E3, I feel like E3's we're gonna get some kind of bombshell.
We
like
don't know.
New game or
We
the
just don't
Pro
know
announcement or something, because you can't just like have a direct early this year and then like not have anything after that.
But remember, there's no guarantee that they're gonna be at E3. They
True.
could actually remember that E3 has kind of become secondary because companies realize we could just do our own thing now.
True, but okay, even if Nintendo's not present at E3, I feel like around that time Nintendo could do their own thing, like a direct or something, or an announcement. Because I feel like this summer, it's gonna be the summer for gamers, you know.
Yeah, we should have a decent amount of
Gamer
games.
summer.
So yeah, look out for possible Switch Pro news and E3 and all the fun games that come
And
out.
stuff for PS5, because come on. No games. There's no games.
I think there's a decent amount of stuff.
A lot of the games are PS4. A lot of games are ports. Anyways, I guess we're good, right?
Well, actually, the last thing I'm gonna end on is speaking of no games. I mean, it's true that the Xbox has a backwards compatible, and that's a lot.
And they acquire a bunch of studios, but they also got no games.
Exactly, and to going beyond that,
I mean, they did have a presentation though. Like we covered it last week, the indie stuff. So we got some indie titles.
Yes, that's cool.
out.
I love indie titles. But who was the? Was it Kotaku or Polygon who got it wrong?
What specifically they got wrong?
That pretty much it ended up being like April Fool's joke.
Oh yeah. Who was it?
I forget which it was either Polygon or Kotaku.
One of them. But they got something wrong. Like okay, they thought that there was this parody account of Halo, right?
Yeah, Halo. They did say that Halo Infinite was gonna come out in 2022.
And then they actually reported on it, thought it was real.
Yeah.
Like these
April Fools.
Like first CNN, then Kotaku. Kotaku are one of those.
It's one of those gaming ones.
Man, they keep... See, I told you, don't fall for the memes. Don't fall for the memes.
So yeah, we're just gonna end it there.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite for 2022.
Yeah. Maybe it is an April Fool's joke. Maybe it turns out like, hey guys, we're delaying it again. Oh, poor right. Xbox. Poor Xbox fans. PC who always wins.
PC Master Race.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. I know I was trying to end it, and then you came up with some extra news there. But I guess we're fully out of news now. And enjoy your weekend and stuff. And have a good night.
Bye-bye.